November the 8th, 2007. A lot easier than taking notes. Okay, Sammy?
Yeah.
Well, this picture here...
What do I do?
No, you just have to talk.
Okay.
Where is this picture here? And this is you with the back to the camera. Who's the guy that's...
I think it's Leo Logan. I'm not quite sure.
Where would this fight have been?
That was in the Alberni Athletic Hall.
And any idea when?
Oh. Gee.
They had a lot. They used to have boxing there.
Here. Yeah, 51 to 52.
Yeah, between 41 and 52. No, he doesn't look 13 in that picture. You're lying.
That was 49 or 50, I don't know.
Okay, around 49 or 50. Okay, we'll just leave that on. Okay, we go to the next picture. And you've got a couple of... Oh, here's the same picture.
Yeah.
Is this the same fight?
No, it's a different fight. It's me on the back.
Okay, there's Wing Hay. We'll just do... What are these numbers here? Does that mean anything?
I took that down in the museum there. But
so they've got copies of these pictures. They must have made copies.
I don't know if they did or not.
Okay. But this is Wing Hay.
Yeah.
And we're gonna mention Wing Hay, but we're gonna concentrate on you right now.
Yeah.
This guy here is definitely somebody you could talk all day about.
Oh, yeah. Well, this is, this guy was my trainer. His name was Jack Sweeney, too. Do you remember? Who? Jack Sweeney. He was a fighter down there. Yeah, down in the States.
Yeah.
And he was a trainer.
Not the Jack Sweeney, you know.
Yeah, I know. No, we know.
We know.
Yeah.
And he fought him here in the hall up here at, in the ground in the Glenwood Hall there, you know, he fought
yeah.
he beat him, though.
Yeah, the old drill hall.
Oh, yeah.
And over here now, what do you must have a comment about Wing Hay.
It's not in the 40s, because the drill hall was built during the war.
That's right, it was being built during the war. Yeah.
And this would have been after the war.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Because
Wing Hay fighting then?
Well, he fought
He was
Jack
overseas.
Sweeney. Fought Jack Sweeney. See, I never knew Wing Hay when he was fighting.
I came here.
Well, when he came back from overseas, was he still fighting?
Well, he did fight in the army some. He fought in the army quite a bit.
Yeah, but not around here.
Not around here.
So this would have been prior to him going overseas.
No, that would be when he come back.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
You should go.
Yeah.
Okay, we got this one here. This says that this is you again. This is you there, and this is Leo Lomsky, Lomski, and at the Athletic Association.
Lomsky.
Oh, that's... Oh, I don't know why you wrote that. And that's his... They call him the Alberni assassin.
Oh.
That was Sweeney.
This guy?
No.
Lomsky.
Yeah.
He was called the Alberni assassin?
Yeah.
Oh, for God's sake. What's it? Aberdeen.
Aberdeen. Oh,
yeah.
I don't know why you wrote that. Yeah.
He wrote that?
No, Sweeney.
Oh, that says JS, yeah.
Jack Sweeney,
So this Jack Sweeney, the boxer, not Wiener the cop. They just had his, they have a little get together with him. This isn't him, this is Bill
Brenner.
Brenner? B-R-E-N-N-E-R?
Yeah.
Okay. This would have been around the same time as that.
Yeah.
Okay. This is Leo Logan.
Yeah, and me.
Is this the same guy that was in the first? No, that's a different guy. Okay. This is Leo here.
Yeah.
And you're in behind him here.
Yeah, well, I slipped the punch him.
But I gave him a rabbit punch, but I was
I seen his fist come and I slipped sideways like that and threw it right down, Dave.
And Sammy May's friend, Tiger Phil, another one of Jack Sweeney's proteges. So this is Phil, Tiger Phil.
Phil Anderson, yeah.
Phil Anderson.
He fought the light heavyweights. He won in the gloves. He got second. He didn't get the champion on the light heavyweight class, but he got the runner-up.
He wasn't from here, though.
Yeah, he was from here.
Oh, Port Alberni?
Yeah, Port Alberni.
All right. Okay. Don't know that one. Doesn't say anything.
hit him in the head again.
To Sammy May, protege John Jack Sweeney, the Alberni Avenger. down it says the Alberni Avenger.
Yeah.
Greatest fighter since Leo Lumsky. The Aberdeen, Leo Lumsky, no, he's got it, the Aberdeen assassin, so now he's calling you the Alberni Avenger, right?
I don't know.
In quotes.
He's talking about this picture here, I think.
Yeah. 1936 Pacific Coast Champion, Pro. 1930, that says 36. 32 California Lightweight Champion, that's Pro. 30 Northwest Champion, Pro. 1929 BC Welterweight Champ, Amateur. This is Jack Sweeney.
That's Jack Sweeney, yeah.
This ain't you, Wiener. My trainer. So this must have been taken after 36, I think.
Oh, I guess. Oh, yeah, because
he's listed all of his things here. He used to come here quite a bit, eh?
Yeah, well, he didn't box here that much. He just boxed when because he was 36 or 36 when he come back here, or something like that when he come back here.
Isn't this the same picture I just showed you? It is. This is,
oh, that's like the Indian fellow.
Yeah, that's Harvey Woods.
Yeah, I mean,
there's you. Bill Misselbrook.
Yeah, yeah.
Just like it sounds. Dick Morgan. This is, and Jimmy Dumont.
Yeah, he did die, Jimmy.
Yeah, the mayor and his wife were in Dolly, and they gave me this same photo.
Oh, this whole thing?
There's a picture, yeah, because the names are written on it.
Oh,
Pug Pig
was John Richardson. He was a trainer. I think he came to the native school.
John Perry.
Yeah, he was a trainer. But he did good, though. You know, he promoted a lot of fights. Yeah. I mean, he was always there.
When would this picture have been taken, Sammy? Like, you're not. I'd say you look about what? 20-ish? Yeah, I was going to say 20-ish.
Yeah.
So obviously...
That would be 60 years ago.
So, okay, so this is 47? No. It might have been, because if you started at 41...
12 years would be...
Yeah, but you see, this would have been... and you quit at 52, so this is prior to 52.
Yeah,
so this would be about maybe 48.
Something like that again. Yeah.
Okay. And here, because this is, okay, and this one here, well, this is a bit when Pug Biggs died. Yeah. 2004. At Echo Village. So his son, Bob Biggs, still lives here. Or, Elsie Ryan, her daughter, Bobby died. He's gone now?
Yeah, he got what did he do? Got a car accident, didn't he? He was running into a pole in the fog in Nanaimo.
Oh.
Yeah, he was going to turn down Bowen Road, but he hit the pole in the middle, and he hit his head on the front of it. And he was suspended.
This is good because it does tell you that he was called Pug because of his involvement in boxing. Because how do you go from Everett to Pug?
Everett Gerald, his name was. Everett Gerald. Gerald.
Well, they must have Geral.
Yeah. Gerald.
Should have been a D in there. Yeah.
He always used to say he wanted to go to Everett, Washington. And then I fought down in Everett, Washington one time. I said, hey, I was at your old hometown. Not hometown.
This year that his career began in Port Alberni as a mill worker, started as well as a bartender. Later he became a longshoreman and had part ownership in the social club. That's where I first started hearing about Pug, was about the social club. Good friends in Nanaimo, where he was born in 1920. Later he moved to Port Alberni as a young man, enjoyed the rest of his life there.
He was born by Long Lake, Long Lake. Yeah. He was born long here behind it. That's Wellington.
So this is the AAU Provincial Championship. What does the AAU mean? Albernia? No.
I don't know.
Okay, this has got to be 1949.
Something like that, yeah.
Because this picture's got to be close to this one because they're mentioning Richard Morgan here.
Yeah.
That's right. Dick, but his family. These are the native boxers. These are all local people, right?
That's right.
Yeah.
Well, they came here from somewhere.
Yeah.
Bishop came from somewhere.
Yeah.
But they're fighting out of
Yeah. So you won the Golden Glove in 1948. Golden Boy, they called it now.
Well, Golden Boy is, they have it every year, Golden Boy.
Golden Glove is the fight. The Golden Boy is the top boxer in the fights. All the different fights.
Yeah.
That's good. Okay, this just gives us more detail. The pictures, this is good.
I haven't got all of my fights in there because you'd go to Seattle or something, and you'd leave the next morning.
Yeah.
And you wouldn't be there when the moonshapers come out, eh?
Tommy Schofield protocol called the sports beat. Get out, eh?
You remember that, Dave? Tommy Schofield?
Well, I know. I remember I ran a picture with him, and he coached the girls' basketball team. I guess one of the girls touched her on the butt or something. She said, "If you ever do that again, I'll kill you or something." I guess
take the connection for the softball games. Yeah, he was dipping his fingers into it too.
Yeah. Here, this is a bit about Jack Sweeney, former California lightweight champion at Pacific Fight. Unfortunately, we don't know the date here, but you could have remembered in the Albernis when he was quite prominent in local boxing activities. See, then also big boxing card tonight at 8 p.m. Sammy May, popular local middleweight and former Vancouver Sun Golden Glove welterweight champion and winner of the Golden Boy Award the same year, will meet Leo Logan, Vancouver middleweight.
Public cities fight with his hand moved in his front.
Yeah. Let's draw with Badler, who won Golden Glove. So, okay. Well, this was the men in town for, Albany Athletic Hall. This is a local story. So this is when Leo Logan had won the Golden Gloves match, right?
Yeah.
But you kind of whooped him a bit here. Yeah, 500 fans. God, that athletic hall must have been just a bumping.
That's the old hall, too.
Yeah, that's the old hall. Yeah, it was over further.
It was this way, closer to the south end. You told me, I think it was Bill Andrews said.
Where the parking lot is now,
Yeah.
the big parking, that's where the hall was.
You remember Sharky Swartz? He used to be at the hall there, and he was
He was a kind of the
bouncer.
yeah. The dancers there.
And he used to swim down the police work. We used to swim. Well, he was older than us, and he was a really good swimmer, right? And they called him Sharky, and I thought that's why they called him Sharky.
Probably, yeah.
But you know why they called him Sharky? Because one time in the athletic hall, some guys, they got a shark. They used to fish sharks down here. They got it, and they dragged it up the stairs, and they had us lying on it, and they took it right out in the center of the hall, left it there in the center of the hall, this big dead shark. And Shark, he had to go to remove it, so that's why his name became Sharky.
This is kind of neat, because he kept the old program from the 1948. Now, obviously, you've got Good Luck Sammy from Ted Broom.
He used to live in town. Remember he used to work for Chipping?
Is that, how do you spell it? Brooman.
Reuben.
Yeah.
Reuben.
And then you got Good Fight Sammy, and it looks like J.W. Thorpe.
Yeah.
Who was that?
Oh, it was a friend of mine a long time ago. We lived in Vancouver. He come to the fights.
And this is Way to Boom. Way to Boom Sam, Phil, because we know who that is.
Right?
Yeah. And down here it says something from, this is Jack. What, your gut is fattening or flattening? No, flattening. See, you wrote your gut is flattening, isn't it? That's what it looks like. Jack, your coach. And had quite the sense of humor.
Yeah, he did. You remember him, Jack Green, don't you? Him and Pug Briggs were always on the outside. Yeah.
I knew this other guy actually there.
Yeah.
He was involved in soccer.
That's right, yeah.
He was involved in everything. Jack.
Yeah. And when he was a cop, I remember the athletic hall, and he come along there in his bus, you know, and he opens the door and he says to me, he says, "Okay, Sam, you throw him in, you throw him out, and I'll put him in." This guy, no. I remember you were I read your comments there and your penny worth there. This is the guy, Eddie Haddad. He was, in the Navy.
Haddad.
Yeah.
It's not funny. No.
He was too late.
Is that the right spelling? It's not like Haddad?
That's the right spelling.
Haddad.
Okay.
But he was in the Army. He was in the Navy working in it, and he was in the war. Korean War? Yeah, I guess so. In the ship. And then they wanted him to go to the Olympics, so he did go to the Olympics, and he got, I think it was silver medal or gold or bronze, no, silver medal, I think, in the Olympics. And they got him in Victoria. He's in the Hall of Fame down there in Victoria, and he walked across the street at Hope when he was about 35 years old, and that truck run him down, killed him when he was 35.
I remember reading about it. Yeah.
Here's that picture again.
Yeah.
But this says, okay, island threats for the Vancouver Sun Golden Gloves are the above 8 fighters from the Alberni Athletic Club. Now, the Alberni Athletic Club, when you got that picture, remember, we ran with the girls and tried to sign? Now, that was down on Argyle Street, but you had to go down.
No, this is the one that was up in the athletic club.
Is this the one that was, so they called it the athletic club? Down there.
Down there.
Okay, it's Ray Haslam was telling me about, but this was in the athletic hall.
That's right. They had the gym in the basement there.
So we got Neeling, our head coach, Everett Biggs, which we know, President John Perry, they obviously spelled his name wrong, and it's correct, and then coach, assistant coach, Chuck Nickerson. So all 8 fighters will see action in the Golden Gloves get underway Friday night at Exhibition Gardens. This had to be 1949. It had to be 49.
I was going to show you this.
Which one?
That he had it there.
Oh, back here. Okay, back here. This is when they had all the...
Now, he was a golden boy in 1947. He was a golden boy. And then next right you'll see where I'm the golden boy, and I think I'm standing next to him in a picture there.
Okay, but here's his pictures here, see?
Yeah.
So this had to be 49, because you were already the winner.
Yeah, maybe so, yeah. And here we are here, right?
Oh, here we go.
That's me. I'll get that from.
This is 49.
Okay, that's
Excuse me.
Well, here's the one I'm talking about. This was Eddie had his standing right next to me. Yeah. And he was the golden boy the year before I was, or a couple of years before I was golden boy. And then I was golden boy here.
Did you ever fight Eddie?
No, he was too late.
Yeah. Oh, he was lightweight, was he?
Lightweight or welterweight?
Jimmy had 2 months flyweight, didn't he?
Oh no, he
when
was...
he first came over.
Yeah, maybe when he first came.
Yeah.
But I said to Jimmy, he asked me one time, how many fights you had? I said, 80-somewhat fights. He said, how many did you have? He said, well, I must have had over 100. He didn't know.
He was a little bit shook up when he came over here.
Yeah, from Montreal or Quebec. Yeah.
He was fighting any kind of a guy. Something like Pump was fighting heavyweight or fighting something like he didn't care. Pump he was fighting.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah. This year, Sammy's next fight will be the Northwest Golden Gloves tournament held in Seattle. After that, May isn't sure what he'll do. He wants to turn professional. A good fight manager in Port Alberni, whose identity May didn't reveal, says May is good enough to invade some moneyed ranks. Whether Sam goes pro or not is entirely up to him. Obviously, you went pro.
Oh, they did go, yeah. That was something.
They got a lot of money, not a lot of money. They got money before they turned pro, under the table.
That's right, under the table, yeah.
I'll give you that one about it, yeah. But Pug used to fight in Seattle, too. That was a diamond gloves.
Oh,
They were called a diamond in Seattle, yeah. Pug won that one year. He wasn't a diamond boy, but he won in his weight.
Yeah, in his weight, okay.
Yeah.
And this is Jack Sweeney, my trainer. Train last guy's name.
Champ. What's his dad?
Yeah, it does,
Jack Sweeney's new champ. Pacific Coast champion. That's my boy. I think that guy's got a damn good sense of humor. Valley Pride.
Well, for colored boys, somebody never showed up for a meet of a local colored boy.
I did, yeah.
Well, shows the gap. Did you give his name, the colored boy?
Oh,
Pete Jackson, is it?
Oh, was in the park? Oh, yeah, that
Bob
was in the park.
Jackson.
That was in the
Port Alberni colored boy went into the ring. So this guy's name was, although Smoky Kid Jackson failed to show up to box Sammy May at the event.
He came with small.
Yeah.
And they still done.
Yeah.
Three men.
But then it says here, you can't quite read that because it's been folded over. Something, it looks like Bob Jackson put up when he went into the ring with Sammy May. The crowd gave Jackson a big hand, but few there knew that a moment before ring time, Jack Sweeney Memorial Center trainer in desperation at Johnson's absence and failure to notify the promoters was preparing to oppose Sammy himself. So Jack was going to go in the ring. Bob Jackson was one that was at the park only to work on the gates, but he immediately offered to fill. So Bob Jackson came in.
Yeah.
You fought.
Yeah.
But the guy that didn't show up, Cody Smith, well, Johnson, they got this screwed up. It says down here.
He used to call him Stonewall Jackson. That's what they call him. He used to go on the
And it says desperation at Johnson's absence and failure. So they says Johnson's absence, he didn't show up, and failure to notify anybody. Obviously, a formerly well-trained and clever fighter, Jackson put on a good show, but had the handicap of greater age than Sammy and lack of recent training. Sammy had the edge in aggressiveness. Can you believe it, Sammy?
He never backed up.
And hard punching. Jackson's low stance and clever footwork kept the bout fairly even. The exhibition match was officially declared a draw. There you go. Hey, the guy had guts. Oh, this is when Pug Biggs announces his retirement.
Oh, yeah.
Do you have any idea when that was, Sammy?
That's a long time ago.
Let's see now, he would be...
He would have been before you quit. In 50.
I think so, probably, yeah.
It would have been. Yeah, it would have to be.
Not far, somewhere around there, though. 1 year, maybe 1 or 2 years.
Says he won the Island Championship in 1940 and his Golden Glove efforts in later years. Friday night saw the champion in the ring of the Alberni Athletic Hall and before an enthusiastic crowd end his fighting career with a victory over his one-time protege, Sammy May. So then he retires after he whoops you. He says, I quit.
Well, he was
more or less retired then, even.
Yeah, I think he was 28 years old or 29 when he stopped fighting like that.
Yeah.
But although Pug was well in the lead in 4 of the 5 rounds, he found in his opponent's tenacious and hard-hitting adversary, Sammy May, was no slouch and landed many a blow that hurt May. Much less experienced than his veteran Pug and weighing 18 pounds lighter, put forth an effort of a promising young fighter. In this fight, says Jack Sweeney, May's trainer, Sammy showed that he was just about ready for the best welterweights in Canada. See, so Jack was your biggest fan too, eh?
Yeah, he was really good, though. He had a lot of fights, and I think he had over 100 some odd fights down at New Orleans and those places. punch you good,
I didn't know.
No?
Oh, when Pug was fighting, I never went to the fights,
No.
I only went because Pug was fighting.
Yeah.
He wanted me to come in his corner, but I didn't know anything about being in the corner.
Ned Burns used to go in the corner. Remember that?
Yeah. There was some other good boxers in this town, though, that
That's a good picture. That's a good
the Shan brothers. You were finished, though.
Pardon me?
You were finished when the Shan brothers came here. Leo and Jack.
I wasn't finished, no. No, because I fought after them. Yeah. And I used to work out with the little Shan guy, Jack Shan, was it?
Little short guy.
Yeah. Okay, Jim, you remember this picture. Jimmy Dewar?
Oh, Game Warden.
Yeah, he was a good guy, I liked him. And he shot all them cougars, And
yeah, he was cougar mixed up in the boxing, too.
Yeah, he was.
Oh, it goes over, it opens up.
Yeah.
Jimmy Dewar, Extension, BC, 100 Element. Patsy, Dude, and Blue.
Yeah, he
Punch hard, and good luck, Sammy. What was
he was a cougar hunter and
he was a
game warden.
Game warden, yeah.
When did this happen? Any idea?
Well, he died fairly young ago, Jimmy Dewar. Didn't he? 64 or 5 or something?
I don't know.
This isn't around here. He says this is from
Extension and Normal, yeah.
Is that where that is?
Yeah, I think so. He lived in Extension. And then he was a game warden here in Port.
Yeah.
For quite a few years. Yeah.
You know that people didn't put dates on letters then? Who is from promoter? Is this a restaurant?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, on their
Oh, Vancouver's smartest Italian restaurant. Talking about a break. Today, you couldn't say that today, could you? Couldn't use Vancouver's smartest. Anything. Well, look, this must have been, okay, this is 1948. It says, regret that you do not see your way clear to continue in the fight game in Vancouver. Oh. Asking you to do. And this is another one that you may decide to go home. Oh, here's the date, February 14th, 1948, in the paper. Bill Brenner.
That's the guy I beat in the glove that night.
Stunning upset defeat from Sammy May. May sprung surprise on Brenner. 1947 welterweight champ. And there's Pug's.
Yeah.
Pug, yeah. There's you.
Yeah.
And there's Brenner.
He had a big nose. You couldn't miss it.
He never was KO'd.
Pug had a fair size nose.
Yeah, he did. Yeah.
Well, this is a good one.
He fought here quite a few times too. Oh, that's just a picture of the retirement.
Is that when you retired?
Yeah.
That Jimmy Allen?
You're right, it is. Yeah.
He used to work at so much anyway on public.
Yeah. Henry Miller. See, that's the guy that, you remember the Miller boys? But I don't remember them as much as you would. The weekend, Eddie Miller, he was a boxer. He fought all over.
I was never involved with boxing all much. Like I said, once Pug had quit it. Remember Sonny Foster?
Yeah, I do remember Sonny Foster. He used to train us when we used to train us when we were kids. And of course, he used to hit us hard, eh?
Yeah.
And none of the guys wanted to train with him because you're just kids, we were kids. But he was a good guy, but he used to hit too bloody. He's 25 or 26 years old. We were, 16 or 15 or something like that.
How did you get started in the boxing anyway, Sammy?
Oh, well, we lived up in the north country, up Port Hardy Way, Alert Bay, and all those
island.
Yeah, and we lived over in my dad had a little logging outfit, and he used to float behind his boat and all that crap, you know. We'd throw at Tribune Channel and Kingham Inlet, you know. Remember those names at all? And I used to go to school at Kingham Inlet and Echo Bay, and the Indian kids, they'd always gang up on you and beat you. So my dad said, enough of this bullshit. It's not so he got a mattress and nailed it on the wall, and I had to have that's his mattress. Yeah. And, you know, by God, them Indians wouldn't come near me after a while, you know. Some of them around.
You can fight back, eh?
Yeah, well, yeah, then I started learning.
That's how you started.
That's how I started, yeah. And you had to watch out for them because they gang up on you all the time, eh?
Yeah.
And,
get you back to the wall so you can't get behind you.
Yeah. And so then I came down here in the summertime. My sister was married here. Me and my mother used to come down and visit her in the summertime. So then I met these guys, and I went to the hall over in the old athletic hall and down at on First Avenue. What the hell was that called?
It was an athletic hall there.
It was had a boxing thing down on the stairs.
Downstairs?
The Port.
Yeah.
Was it the Watson Hall? Or it was in the...
That's underneath the cafe that used to be on the corner. Victor Cafe?
No, it was a dance hall there. There was a
dance hall. That's the Eagles Hall.
No.
On First Avenue.
The Eagles Hall was there.
Oh, what is it?
In burst until it burnt down in 52.
Or was that...
Well, there was one that you know where the city hall is now?
Yeah.
There was a big hall there.
Yeah.
Community hall.
Okay, I don't remember
It
that.
might have been there.
No, it was down... It was down on either 2nd or 1st Avenue. When you come, just turn off Kingsway and you come up there.
Oh, that was the where the Friendship Center was for a while.
Eric Graff.
Yeah, Eric Graff.
Okay.
Oh, the Eric Graff.
It's a train down in there. Yeah.
The Workers' Hall. That started out as the Workers' Hall.
Yeah. It was
right?
yeah. And then it got changed.
It was the Union Hall.
Yeah. It got new life. Well, it's still, the building is still there. They fixed it up. And they did an exhibit. The Alberni County Museum did an exhibit back in the early 90s. And there's a letter in there.
That's his name. It's a Dooch, isn't it? Yeah. And that was it.
This is
that
the
was
Alberni, yeah.
That's
AD. Cool. Alberni District.
It's what was it called? It was it was up in the old Remy Hall, you know?
Okay. Yeah.
Memorial Center.
Okay.
It was a Memorial Center Boxing Club.
1958.
That was a small hall by Remy.
Yeah, kind of small. Yeah.
Well, they made it into a curling.
That's right, they did, yeah.
And then it burnt down in the middle of a bomb spiel. Right. Yeah, in 1960. Holy shit. 61.
I remember it burned down.
And then a year later, they opened it up on where the arena is. And they built it. And that always did, what's it say here now? So Sammy May. This is in 1958. This is about the Golden Glove. That's it.
Yeah, I guess so, yeah.
Boxing handbook. I know, but this is the Optimist Club. They're the ones that did it.
Yeah.
They're the ones that put on the Golden Glove boxing competition. It's coming up. Well, it was on March 28th and 29th of 58. Yeah, this is Fred Young. Yeah, mayor.
Okay. He owns Electric.
Yeah.
In Vancouver. Yeah.
Here are the officials that year. And the committees. And then it tells you a bit about the boxing club. The Optimist Club. Tells you about the boxing champions of 56. thing is that as old Jack Sweeney Wiener would say, people say he was a great coach. If you couldn't win by being better than you won by cheating. And cheating was okay as long as the referee didn't see it.
Yeah, that thing works the same today.
Yeah, he says the same thing today.
Punk used to do this knee once in a while.
Yeah, he got very sneaky. You couldn't. It was pretty hard to beat him, in some ways, because if he weighed more than you, he was pushing it around all the time.
Yeah.
He'd grab you by the arm.
Grab you by the elbow.
Yeah, and then he'd pull you this way and hit
Like,
something.
you turn you enough that you couldn't throw the punch.
But, he never threw good punches, hard punch, He'd always be a shove like this.
Yeah.
So you didn't have to be worried with him.
So that's... You should maybe take this back with you. Okay, because we don't want to lose that. I'll hang on to the information. So, you quit in 1952.
Yeah.
What did you do after that? Because you were only 24 years old.
Oh, there's a picture of me, like, for work, you mean, or what?
You just got out of boxing.
I did, yeah. And then I used to train some of the guys for a while, up in the old, in the hall up there in the Army Drill Hall. I used to train me and some other guys, Cliff Folk and those guys. Yeah. Gavin back. And Bob
But you never really, you said you wished you had, before you
That's
said,
right, yeah.
You wished you hadn't quit in 52.
You see, my mother was always after me to fight. You go down in the States and fight. You fight those black boys down there. They're made for fighting. You shouldn't be down there after me. And I thought, well, maybe she's right, But now I see all the guys. My granddaughter jumps out of an airplane. The parachute, she bungee jumping down in New Zealand, really high, but jumps. I wouldn't do that. And then climbing cliffs, and with all their gear on and everything like that. And boxing, boxing is one of the best sports there is. I've never seen a guy get hurt in boxing, I've seen him knock down, something like that, But look at hockey players. They have all these concussions, and what do you have, allowed 4 or 5
concussions?
concussions?
Stick they use in that too,
Yeah. And my grandson, he's playing hockey in Vancouver, and she won't let him play anymore because he's had 2 concussions, and he's only about 11, 12 years old. So, boxing is one of the best sports ever. Sure, you get flat nose, maybe a cauliflower ear, but that's all I ever got.
But you never see a soccer player crippled for life either, unless you
That's right.
accident.
That's right. Yeah. Soccer play is really
Not
good.
the sports.
Yeah.
So you don't regret having done what you did?
No, because you learn when you're in the ring. You don't pick fights with anybody else, and they don't pick fights with you. So that's the way you like it.
You never had a street fight?
No, well, before I started boxing, I did. No, I never did. No. But we used to walk down the street in Vancouver, meet a guy there in the street, some young guy or something like that, and we'd say, you can't fight, And, what are you hanging around out there? Go home and tell your mother she needs you. And then he'd get really mad, and he'd start throwing punches at you, and you just duck him. You never hit the guy. And then you'd walk away, eh? Yeah.
But to start at 12 years old, that's a lot of boxing in a short period of time.
Yeah.
Say from in 11 years. Right?
Yeah.
You figure that's 11 years that you're actually career.
Yeah.
To start, and maybe that's why you decided to quit, because you'd been in it since you were 12.
And they weren't making any money. They weren't. Even the hockey players weren't making no money. They had to go work at time on their own to make money enough, eh? And boxers were the same, eh? And Ray Robinson, about that time, he was one of the best fighters there was. He didn't have any money, Yeah. But now, what do they do today? They get all kinds of money. So it's a different world now.
Get $1 million.
Sure, and it's a different world, even in.
But that's the same with all sports. Look at this Beckham.
Yeah.
$25 million a year for 10 years. And all he's doing is walking around and holding off these had a sore foot ever since he came up.
The streaker did better than him.
Yeah. But he brings people, puts bums in the seats.
Yeah, that's right. There you go.
That's what this man is. But there's big bucks in sports now.
It wasn't when I was. I couldn't see no future in it, you know, because you're going back east. And if I was going to go to the Olympics, well, like Eddie had it there, and I had to go back and train in Montreal for about 3 months. You lose 3 months of money, and then you have to go to Europe and train for a while, for over there for 2 or 3 months. And it was all, you have to pay all your own in those days. You know, it's not like today. Now it's, you know, and they used to say the athletes over there in the Olympics were eating out of garbage pails. But the ones that were married, their wives were sending them checks all the time. And the same as his daddy had it. He was in the Navy, so he was okay. He was getting paid. And then, see, in the Navy, he was training all these boys, boxing and having their boxing matches in the Navy because they thought that was good for guys to get loose to their emotions, you know. But and so he was okay. But I figured it was going to cost me about $2,000 then, and that's about $20,000 today now, you know. So,
when did you first come to Port Alberni?
When I was about 11, but just for holidays.
But to live here, I mean.
Okay, when I was about 13 or 14. Yeah.
So you'd been boxing for a couple of years before you came here.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
You say you started at 12.
I started about 12. Yeah, and I came here when I was about, I guess 13 probably, you know.
And you said you're from the North Island area.
That's right. Yeah.
Port McNeil?
Well, close to there, but I mean, there was a place called Beaver Cove there.
Port McNeil was there,
yeah, it was, but there was no roads. There was no roads.
By boat or plane?
Yeah, and then we used to go over to Alert Bay, and we'd fight over there.
So you were born in Beaver Cove?
No, I was born in Vancouver.
Okay, but you lived in Beaver
Cove for, let's see, okay, I lived up in Kingdom Inlet till I was about 9 years old, 8 or 9 years old. That's when we got the whale caught underneath our floatouts.
Okay, that's another story.
Yeah.
And the whale caught under the floatout.
It was underneath there for 3 days. And then I came to Beaver Cove. I went to school. I was in I went to Echo Bay School after that for a year. And then came to Beaver Cove when I was in grade 4 or 5. And then I went to Telegraph School, Cold School for a bit then. And then I went, then they done away with the school at Beaver Cove. So we had to go to Inglewood, across the bay. You know, there was a mill there and that. And so then after that, I was 12, 13 years old, and 12 years old, and then I came to Port Alberni, and that was in the summertime that I had that fight out Central Lake, you know. And I forget the guy's name too, but I think it was a guy by the name of McBride. There was McBride that lived out Central Lake.
Oh, yeah. Roy McBride.
Okay, there was the younger one. What do you call him, Babe?
Babe.
Okay.
Babe McBride. Babe McBride was your father.
Yeah, okay. I didn't know him, but So that was my first fight that I had with we fought.
Remember how many amateur fights you had before you turned pro?
It's down there, but yeah.
So we had 87 pro fights.
No, 87 total.
Oh, total.
Semi amateur, and that's going back to when I was 13 or whatever, 12.
And then you just stayed here. You never moved away anywhere after you quit boxing. You stayed.
No, I went to Vancouver, and I was going to I was going to high school here, and I got a job. I was working out in McLean's Mill in the summertime, and out at Camp 1. I worked at the mill at Central Lake, and then Camp 1, I went out there, and then I thought, what the heck am I doing here? And working out now with weather, horseflies, and no-see-ums, and mosquitoes, and so I thought, okay, I'll go for my engineering degree. So then I went to the hospital. I worked in that as a fireman there for a year, and then
That's when I first knew you.
Yeah, okay. Yeah. And then
boilers.
Yeah, so boilers. And then yeah.
That's in the old hospital.
In the real old
Rutherford, yeah.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
And I worked there for that length for a year, I guess, and then I went over the other side of the island. I worked in a Kingdom Mill there for a while. Then I went to Vancouver, and I worked over there for a while. Then I came back. Remember they had the old shingle mill here?
Yeah.
On the bottom of I was a shift worked shift there.
Did you get a ticket, third-class ticket or anything?
I got a second, yeah.
Second class ticket.
Yeah.
Good for you.
And then I went to, the pulp mill was coming along with expansion, and then I went down there and I got a job down there in the steam plant, and I got my third-class ticket, and then I went for my second. It takes 1 year to get your fourth, 2 years to get your third, and 4